intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The third time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base where it might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game international one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day since Super Bowl 36. Get this whole Patriots thing kick-started. Literally, Adam Vinatieri with a game-winning field goal. Patriots beat the Rams 20-17. Same franchise, different city. They were in St. Louis then.
This is Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 10 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself.
Terrence Williams, the 40. He's at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, I thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Oh, shit.
On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Yeah, what am I doing first or no?
And he's having a nice little first half here.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Just didn't get there?
Two touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty.
That was a nice fucking pass there. You see that shit?
Mother! Ma?
This game is over.
Here's Bryant for the extra
Mom?
point.
Mom?
Can I have one of these sodas?
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, shit.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, Dak
That video's got to come in pretty clearly, I think.
It does. Because I can see it just like this. My glasses.
So far in this
On
game.
YouTube?
The issue is two of them have been the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
I don't
So
know.
I'd say there's a little bit of right? Sometimes he sees
Well,
clearly,
you have to get on
sometimes he
Facebook
doesn't.
first.
I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league.
And for the third time here in this half, it's
Look, that's the game, Chris.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick six extending this lead even further.
Yeah.
Boy, it's been a while since I've
Why
seen
are
a
you
team
phone so
struggle this
blurry?
badly in the first half.
I may not be in the
I think
Wi-Fi.
all they
Oh,
want
you're
to do is get to the
not.
locker room,
Why is it
try
coming
and
so blurry?
regroup, and come out and start the third quarter.
Blurry,
Things don't
that's
improve fast
great.
then.
What are you talking about?
I think the backups get a
I
lot
don't know
of
what
play
you
in the
need to say.
second half.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
This is pretty clear then, right?
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Oh. Sorry, guys, I was not.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
Now a second down throw for the end zone.
Challenging that play.
But it's incomplete. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
Out. There it is.
Let's go.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board.
Got him.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons add on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk. It's understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball, they scored. No one talked about anything.